Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Maria and today we are doing an autumn reset, an October reset, whatever you want to call it. We are just taking a couple of hours for ourselves and to help us start the next month feeling refreshed and feeling locked in. And before we do anything, let's clean for 10 minutes because a clean space equals a clear mind. And honestly, there's some stuff in my apartment that's not like in order right now, so let's clean that up. I love just setting a timer for 10 minutes because then it doesn't feel overwhelming. It's just 10 minutes. 10 minutes sounds very doable. However, in 10 minutes you can get a lot done, especially if you just like power through it. Pause this video right now. Take 10 minutes, look around you, see what needs to get done, and then go do that. Let's start. When's the last time you washed your water bottle? Yeah, exactly. Let's do it. It's time for one of my favorite activities, a journaling session. And I have to say the vibes are just perfect. The sage smells so good, the candle. It's currently kind of rainy outside. It's amazing. But honestly, regardless of the vibes, I think it's so important to journal every now and then. Even if you don't do it every single day, that is totally fine. You know, not everyone wants to do it. Not everyone feels like they need to do it every single day. But having a little check-in with yourself, even just a month, can get you so far. It's so important to have a little bit of time with yourself, to understand your feelings, to understand your emotions, to process things that you've gone through in the past month, to also think about how you can make it better. Because, you know, sometimes things happen, sometimes a month doesn't go as planned. That's also fine. What is important is to just accept it and then think about how you can make it better, how you can maybe implement some habits that will help you the next month, or how you can deal with your emotions better in the next month. That's what journaling is for. Like, you know, sometimes when I'm journaling, I feel like I'm just talking to a really good friend who really genuinely knows me and has the best intentions for me. Like, you know, you should be able to write down everything you're thinking about without feeling judged, not even by yourself, because we don't want that. Just write down thoughts, intentions, put things on paper. If you're overthinking something currently, if you're like struggling with something, write it down. It doesn't sound like much, but just writing it down and processing it by writing it down can really help. Also, if you don't want to just freely write down things, if you don't know where to start, you can always use a guided journal like the one I'm gonna use. It has prompts, so it's really gonna guide my thought process in a very intentional way. Like, this is very clearly monthly reflection. These journaling prompts specifically are supposed to help you process what happened in the past month and then improve for the next month. All right, let's talk about goals, what I reached so far, what I didn't reach, and why. This is my goal notebook. I have a different bunch of like notebooks. I have journals and notebooks everywhere. I love journals and notebooks, but this one is very dear to me because it holds all of my goals. Now, I have to say most of these goals are not month specific. These are just things I wanted to do throughout the year. I've just carried these goals forward. So, you know, every now and then I would check in, I would do a monthly reset, and I would just see how a goal is going. Oftentimes I would ask myself if I still want to continue it or not, or if I need to change something or not. Goals evolve, and that is totally fine. Especially if you set goals for 1 year, you need to give them some space to change. This month has been really, really nice because I had time and I invested a lot of time into working on some of my goals. I was working very late hours to get things done, but I also did achieve a lot of them without feeling stressed, so that is amazing. And I'm so happy that I can announce that I'm launching a newsletter and you can subscribe right now. It's completely free. It's called the Monthly Reset. Every single month I will send out what worked for me, like what habits I have, what goals I managed to reach, mindset shifts that I liked, books that I liked reading, podcasts that I can recommend. There will also be prompts and tools for you to do your own monthly reset and reflect on your month and then get started into the new month with new energy. The newsletter is designed to just help you on your journey to becoming your best self. It's something that you can use as a tool, as a monthly reminder to take some time for yourself and then reset, reflect, and get started again. And I would love if you would join me. I will leave the link down below for you to sign up. And also, I have a second announcement, but It's a secret. There might have been a hint in this video, but if you sign up for the newsletter, you will find out very soon. I'm really excited to be able to share this with you finally. It's been months in the making. There's been so much effort going into this thing, and I'm so grateful that it's finally here and I can finally share it with you all. So make sure to subscribe to the newsletter, and now let's continue with the goals. One of my social goals was to organize get-togethers once a month at my place, and this hasn't really happened. I think I did 3 get-togethers within 9 months, but I did maintain more social connections with people. Also, I got to meet so many new people. I feel like I was really outgoing. I really found like my vibe and my people, and it's been pretty nice. Even though I would love to host people, it's just like time-wise it's so complicated, so it's sometimes way easier to just meet people in the city, to go for a drink, to just go out. So that's something where I feel like I have achieved the goal, not in the specifics of it, but just the vibe was achieved. This was an emergency purchase. Look, this set consists of this part. Oh wait, it's supposed to be like this. Does it have pockets? That is the most important question. It has 1 pocket. Thank you very much. Oh, there's actually like a lot can fit in here. I can fit my phone in there. Let's go overboard. I can also fit a mouse in there. Also some pens. That's a really good pocket, like really deep pocket. That's amazing. And then honestly, this is the piece that I love the most. This is gorgeous. I'm going out with some friends in about a week, and we are going to the Wiesn. It's a fever dream, okay? Imagine beer. That's it. You have to wear, I mean, you don't have to. You can wear like the traditional clothing. And I ordered 2 different ones of these dresses, and none of them arrived. I ordered them 1 week ago and 2 weeks ago, and now I'm in a little bit of a time crunch and I panicked. And so I ordered this. And everyone who's German, Austrian, or from south of Italy, please don't listen to this next part, because otherwise you might faint. I ordered this from Amazon, and it's not even half bad. This could be thicker. You know, it's not the greatest. I feel like Heidi. I feel like I'm about to like jump around in the Alps somewhere, but this is low-key cute. Have friends visiting me and also visit other people, because this is something I always talk about with friends. I have friends who live in different cities, and we're always like, oh my god, we should visit each other, and then we never do. But yeah, I have a friend visiting me, and I'm really looking forward to that. And I also planned something. I'm going to a concert with a friend, and we're going together to a different city. That's gonna be so fun. Let me tell you, getting concert tickets was a circus. It was so stressful. We were both like on the phone screaming. It was really funny though. And hi, if you're watching this. Yeah, remember? But we got tickets to a really exciting concert, and I'm looking forward to that. It's gonna be so fun. Okay, next up, and this is a really exciting development, write my master thesis. At my university, it is so hard to find supervisors. You have to apply to get a spot to be supervised. It's really tough. I did send out a whole application back in May. It was very stressful. I did send it out. I also had to send my CV and everything. Like, it was a full thing, and I did not get the spot, and I was really upset. But over the summer break, I did reach out to people. I tried my best, and fingers crossed, I have a verbal confirmation, like also written confirmation that I got the spot. I still need to finalize the paperwork and to actually submit the paperwork, but 99.9% I got it. So this is incredible. I'm so happy about it. Also, a goal that sadly I didn't reach. It kind of dropped in priority for me. I wanted to apply for an Erasmus semester. Applications opened again this month, and I decided against it. The reason is I could be done after the semester, and they don't give spots out to people who are done. Also, there's no point in me doing courses just for the sake of doing courses. I've always said this is something I wanted to do. I always wanted to do a semester abroad. I feel like it's still possible. Like, there are still some ways to do it after I finish university. While this was kind of a high priority at the beginning of the year, things happened. I feel like this is a goal I didn't reach, but I'm fine with not reaching it. Career. This is interesting because the job market right now apparently is really bad. But maybe I have been looking at jobs. Maybe I've sent out some applications. Just maybe. I don't know. Could be. Could also not be. Social media. Let's get to the spicy stuff. September was the month where I cracked 80K on YouTube, and I'm so happy, and I'm so grateful, and I'm really amazed by the good vibes on this channel. And you know, I'm so grateful for everyone who watches and like leaves nice cute comments. Yeah, I do want to say that it has been a little bit of a struggle. Maybe some of you saw the post that I made this summer when I returned from Thailand. There was a very negative shift on my channel at some point, and I was trying to do my best to fix it. I was also reaching out to people, to YouTube also specifically, asking if they know something that I can do about this negative shift, and there was basically nothing I could do. The only thing was always like, oh, just moderate your comments. Like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. Thank you so much for that. Dealing with that has really given me a different perspective about what I want to do with this channel and what I want my channel to be about. I've really stopped trying to make videos that just perform well, because I've noticed that that's not always a good thing, sadly. I feel like right now I just want to take a bit of a more conservative approach and focus more on community and not really on subscribers. Most of my goals are denoted in like subscribers or followers, or you know, numbers, things that can be tracked. I'm not sure that that is the good approach anymore. I'll keep giving updates on this, especially by the end of the year, so let's see how it goes. Yeah, I also had TikTok and Instagram goals, but for me, I think those platforms are just more for fun. I do post there, I post daily stories. Make sure to follow me on there. I post all of the random stuff that just, you know, it doesn't make sense to make a full video about that. But yeah, that's not really my focus right now. I have deprioritized those two platforms, so I feel like it's fine. Do you know those lists of like what people do when they have a midlife crisis? I accidentally, unironically, have started ticking off things from that. Running. Now we get to baking bread. Yeah, let's do this. I already made a starter. I heard it's good to cover it in like a wet kitchen towel. By the way, this is how to make bread, except plot twist, I don't know how to. If you ask me, it looks pretty disgusting right now. The recipe just told me to put honey in it. Is that normal? I don't think that is normal. By the way, I'm not making bread, I'm making focaccia. Important distinction. This doesn't feel right. I didn't want to bake because it feels like a very trad wife, which is definitely not what I stand for. But I thought, you know, why not try? This is olive oil. Oh, clay. But like, you will never catch me making bubble gum from scratch or making toothpaste from scratch. I really hope I'm not, you know, messing with the balance of the universe by saying that. I don't see myself becoming a trad wife anytime soon, like anytime in the next 70 years. The thing that I don't like about baking, but that you can get away with when you're cooking, is eyeballing it. Because baking doesn't work like that. Look, I need to put 425 grams of flour in this bread mixture. I don't have a scale. I do have cups. I know that 1 cup is 200 grams. So we're just gonna do like 2 cups and a little bit. Like, that's the thing about cooking. It's actually more fun because you can just do whatever. You can kind of get away with it. Oh no, that's too much. Too much. Go back. Go back. Oh yeah. That's how the pros do it. For sure. Warm water. 265 milliliters. This is what I'm saying. Why does it have to be 265? Like, what about 250? All right, that was definitely interesting. I'm just gonna let this develop for 2 hours. 2 hours, and it should rise. Then we're gonna see if this dough actually is gonna be edible or not. Health. And there's also a development here. I wanted to run a marathon in October, and I decided against it. Reason being is that I couldn't stomach summer training. It was way too warm. It messed with my health. Every single time I would go on a run, I would feel bad for the rest of the day, and I decided that it was time to cut my losses. My focus shifted from health in the sense of fitness to actual health, like taking care of my body, resting enough, drinking enough water, eating enough, because marathon training was really stressful for me. I noticed that, you know, I would do my runs. I would be disciplined and go out on a run, but then I didn't have time for anything else for the rest of the day. I was tired for the rest of the day. I couldn't properly eat for the rest of the day. I feel like there's this really bad hustle culture idea when it comes to discipline, that Discipline means doing something regardless of how it makes you feel health-wise, and that's just not true. It's not worth it. And I know I've talked about discipline before, but I've never meant that I think it's worth it to like wreck your health, because this is insane. I've seen some comments being like, oh, but giving up means you're not disciplined. No, sometimes giving up means you are making the right decision. You are reprioritizing stuff, and that is also sometimes necessary. And that's a strategic choice you need to make sometime. I will definitely run races again next year, but I'm taking a well-deserved break right now. A financial goal that I've just had throughout the year is to keep investing. That's what I've been doing. Right now I have all of my investments on autopilot. Like, I don't even have to think about them. The market is crazy. Politics are crazy right now. I'm just trying to not let that impact my judgment in any way. Just like, you know, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. Another goal that I've talked about multiple times is to be able to do a handstand. This is so random, so niche. For some reason, I just want to do it and I'm working on it. It's gotten a lot better. However, it's crazy to me that it took me like months to kind of figure this out. I have to say that I started from literally being afraid of just kicking up. So this is fun. I really enjoyed hybrid training this year. I love running, but then also going to the gym and also doing these calisthenics exercises. I can definitely recommend it, especially if you get bored really easily with exercises and you don't want to do the same exercise over and over again. It's really fun. All right. Oh my God, I just got an interesting email. Wait. I was about to say something completely different. What is happening? Rude. Okay, that's rude. Well, update. Remember those job applications I may or may not have sent out? I just gotta know. It took so long. Can we talk about job applications right now? I had to do this full-on personality test and like quiz thingy and multiple choice and everything. It took like an hour. Rude. Anyway, an intention that I've not really written down is to just post more TikToks that are very impromptu. Just like not think about it too much, not script it, record something in the moment, edit it really quickly, immediately post it. I think this is really funny. It's so much fun. That is a lesson. This is your daily reminder that TikTok done, TikTok posted. This is a masterpiece. This is your daily reminder that I've never once regretted telling someone to fuck off. I have regretted being way too nice to people who didn't deserve it though. I feel like that is a lesson. I feel like Shakespeare could have written that. Bars. I need to check on the bread. Wait, I need to do something first. If I start a task, I need to finish it. Otherwise, it's gonna be a mess. Oh no, I missed a step. You were supposed to put olive oil. Uh-oh. Oh no. Wait. How do I show this? Oh no, look at this. It's sticking to the towel. That was such a bad idea, but I read somewhere that you should put a wet towel on top of it. This is not cute. What do I... Quick update. I finally baked the bread yesterday in the middle of the night, like actual middle of the night. It's not bad. I don't think this can be called focaccia. Like, it's a bit too dense. It doesn't have those air bubbles. Definitely needs salt. And it's not bad, but also not great.